So let me get this straight. You got caught in your wrongdoing, but you're mad at them. Yeah, no, that makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, if you're gonna do the crime, then be man or woman enough to do the time when you get caught. Because you always get caught, honey. You knew you were speeding. So why are you mad at Mr. Police Officer after he gave you a ticket for going 45 miles per hour in a 25 mile per hour school zone during the early morning school hours? You know your parents told you to stay out of trouble, keep your grades up, and that room clean. So why are you mad at them when they have to put you on punishment after you brought home that bad report card? On top of having to add additional punishment for trying to hide your teacher's write-up in that dirty, nasty, filthy room of yours. You're the one who asked to borrow money from them and promised to pay them back. So why are you mad when they catch you in the mall with an armful of bags and new Nikes? You know you told them that you couldn't pay them back because you didn't have no money. But why are you mad at bill collectors for calling you to do their job? You know you owe them money. Stop having your children answer the phone and then lie and tell them that you are not there. You sitting in the background hovering eating a cheeseburger from the McDonald's. That same $20 that you spent, you could apply that towards your credit card bill. Why you copping the attitude all up in the church? You're mad because the sermon is about Saturday sinners and Sunday saints. You know you be out there at that club on Saturday playing that forgiveness card, talking about you gonna ask God for forgiveness tomorrow. Talking about pastor throwing off on you. Man, your pastor wasn't even thinking about you. He was just giving the church a word from the Lord. And then you turn around and get even madder when your friends call saying, ooh, pastor was all over you today. The fact that you were the first person your friends thought about when the pastor was preaching showed that they even think you guilty. That man married you, gave you a nice house and access to all of his credit cards. He even told you that you don't have to work another day in your life. So why are you mad when he gets home and become frustrated after discovering that the house is not clean and you ain't cooked nothing? Now he got to eat cereal for the 7th night in a row. She gave you a chance, you cheat. She gave you another chance, you cheated again. So why are you mad when she breaks it off with you and moves on? You should have kept your pants zipped up. Why are you mad when your supervisor has to call an emergency team meeting to discuss the fact that the team's production rate has went down? You know you've been slacking off and taking long breaks and on the Instagram. You back there in the back feeling some kind of way talking about he should have came to me first. He shouldn't have to tell you to do your job. That's what you were hired to do. Look, I have an uncle who used to say all the time, if you're gonna do wrong right. In other words, if you're gonna go to hell on a gasoline truck, put that baby on cruise control and enjoy the ride. Because when you get to hell, you're gonna burn, baby, burn. If you can't handle the consequences for your wrong, don't do it. If you can't handle the truth, don't ask for it. You have one or two choices to make when you're caught in your wrong. Acknowledge it and make the decision to do better, or continue to make excuses for it and continue to get caught. You may not like what they're telling you today, but if you don't make a change, somebody else is just gonna tell you the same old thing tomorrow. So to answer my own question, why you mad? It's because you know you're wrong.